Some things in Japan work so well that the moment you experience them, every other country starts to feel like it's running on outdated software. Trains that apologize for being 20 seconds late. Restaurants where a single button summons your server instantly. And capsule hotels that turn a box the size of a coffin into the best sleep you've had all week. Japan doesn't just solve problems. It solves problems you didn't even realize you had until the solution was already in front of you. Today, we're counting down 15 genius things Japan uses to fix everyday problems instantly. I'm Japan's Spotlight. If you love discovering ideas that make you rethink everything, subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss what's coming next. Number 1. Call buttons at every restaurant table. Waiting for a server to notice you is one of those universal dining frustrations nobody questions because it's always been that way. Japan questioned it. Most Japanese restaurants have a small button on the table, sometimes built into a panel, sometimes a standalone device. You press it, a chime sounds, a server appears. That's the entire system. No waving awkwardly. No making eye contact and hoping. No sitting with an empty glass for 10 minutes while your server handles another table. You eat at your own pace and summon help exactly when you need it. The server isn't hovering or interrupting. You're not ignored or forgotten. It puts the customer entirely in control of the interaction without adding any complexity. One button, instant service. It's such an obvious fix that you wonder how the rest of the world decided that the hand raise and hope method was acceptable. Number 2. Transparent public restrooms. Public restrooms have a trust problem. You don't know if someone's inside. You don't know if it's clean. You don't know if it's safe. Tokyo solved all 3 issues with glass. Transparent public restrooms in parks across Tokyo use smart glass technology that's completely see-through when the stall is unoccupied. You can inspect cleanliness and confirm it's empty from outside. The moment you lock the door, the glass turns opaque instantly, fully private. When you leave and unlock, it goes transparent again, resetting for the next person. It eliminates hesitation. You see exactly what you're walking into before you commit. No knocking on doors. No rattling handles, no unpleasant surprises. And because the restrooms are visible when empty, maintenance staff can spot issues immediately. The transparency also discourages misuse. Nobody's going to trash a bathroom the whole neighborhood can see. Japan turned the most avoided piece of public infrastructure into something people actually trust. Number 3. Train delay certificates. Being late because of a delayed train is a universally understood excuse. Japan is the only country that gives you official proof. When a train runs late, station staff hand out delay certificates called shien shumeisho, small printed slips confirming the exact delay, route, and time. You take one, hand it to your employer or school, and the tardiness is formally excused. No awkward explanations. No skepticism from your boss. No pulling up transit apps trying to prove you're not lying. The system exists because Japanese culture takes punctuality seriously enough that being late carries real consequences, and the train system takes responsibility seriously enough to document its own failures. It protects commuters from penalties they didn't cause. It holds the transit system accountable, and it removes an entire category of workplace stress with a piece of paper that takes 2 seconds to grab on your way out of the station. If you're enjoying this so far, go ahead and tap like. It tells YouTube you want more of Japan's clever everyday innovations. And if you love discovering things you didn't even know existed, hit subscribe so you don't miss the rest of this list. Trust me, the next ones get even smarter. Number 4. Capsule hotels for solo travelers. Hotels charge for space most solo travelers don't need. Japan stripped accommodation down to exactly what matters: a clean bed, privacy, and a good night's sleep. Capsule hotels stack individual sleeping pods in rows, each one roughly the size of a single bed with enough headroom to sit up. Inside, you get a mattress, a light, a power outlet, and a small shelf. You check in, store your luggage in a locker, shower in shared facilities, climb into your pod, pull the blind down, and sleep. Rates run a fraction of standard hotels. The pods are cleaned meticulously between guests. It's not claustrophobic. It's efficient. You're paying for exactly what you use and nothing you don't. For business travelers on overnight layovers or tourists who just need somewhere clean to crash, it's a perfect system that most countries never thought to build. Number 5. Oshibori hot towels before every meal. Before you eat at nearly any restaurant in Japan, a server hands you a hot damp towel. Not a wet wipe, not a paper napkin. A proper rolled cloth towel, warm and slightly scented, for cleaning your hands before your meal. In winter, they're steaming hot. In summer, some places serve them chilled. You wipe your hands, set the towel aside, and start eating with clean hands and a small moment of ritual that makes the meal feel intentional. It costs the restaurant almost nothing. The towels are washed and reused, but the effect on the dining experience is immediate. You feel taken care of before the first bite. It's hospitality compressed into a single gesture. Most countries hand you a sticky, laminated menu and expect you to figure out hand hygiene on your own. Japan hands you a warm towel and says, "Sit down." We've thought about this already. Number 6. Covered shopping streets. Rain ruins shopping districts everywhere. Japan built roofs over them. Shotengai are covered shopping arcades stretching entire blocks, sometimes kilometers, with arched glass or metal canopies protecting every shop, restaurant, and pedestrian below. You walk, browse, and eat without ever checking the weather. Rain, snow, blazing summer sun, none of it matters under the arcade. The shops stay accessible year-round. Foot traffic doesn't drop during bad weather. It's urban infrastructure that treats weather as an engineering problem rather than an unavoidable inconvenience. Some arcades are architectural landmarks. Others are simple functional covers over neighborhood streets. Either way, the principle is the same. People shop more when they're comfortable. Japan made comfort the default. Number 7. Earthquake early warning alerts. Earthquakes give no warning. Japan engineered a system that gives you several seconds, and those seconds save lives. Japan's earthquake early warning system detects initial seismic waves and broadcasts alerts to every phone in the affected area before the destructive shaking arrives. Your phone screams a distinctive alarm tone. A message tells you an earthquake is coming and how strong it's expected to be. You get anywhere from 5 to 30 seconds of warning, depending on distance from the epicenter. Trains automatically brake. Factories shut down machinery. Gas lines cut off. Those seconds transform a surprise disaster into a prepared response. The system uses a dense network of seismometers across the country, processing data in real time and pushing alerts faster than the shaking travels. It doesn't prevent earthquakes. It prevents the chaos of being caught completely off guard by one. Number 8. Perfectly timed crosswalk scrambles. Intersections force pedestrians and vehicles to share space in alternating turns. Japan looked at the busiest crossings and said everyone walks at once. Scramble crossings, most famously at Shibuya, stop all vehicle traffic simultaneously and let pedestrians cross in every direction, including diagonally. Thousands of people move through the intersection at once, then vehicles get their turn. No one waits multiple light cycles to cross diagonally. No one gets stranded on a traffic island. The flow is surprisingly orderly. Everyone walks with purpose, weaves through oncoming foot traffic, and reaches the other side in a single light phase. It moves more people through a busy intersection per hour than any traditional system could. The whole thing operates like choreography, and somehow it just works, every single time. Number 9. Vending machines for everything. Most countries use vending machines for drinks and snacks. Japan decided that was embarrassingly limited. Japanese vending machines sell fresh eggs, hot ramen, batteries, umbrellas, ties, flowers, rice, SIM cards, and in some locations, entire multi-course meals. They're everywhere: residential streets, mountaintops, temple grounds, fishing ports. Wherever people exist, a vending machine exists nearby selling something they might need. The machines are maintained religiously. Stock is fresh. Displays are lit and clean. They accept cash, IC cards, and mobile payments. It's retail infrastructure that never closes, never calls in sick, and never judges you for buying soup at midnight on a Tuesday. Japan treats vending machines as a public utility rather than a novelty, and the result is a country where you're never more than a short walk from whatever you forgot to bring. Number 10. Heated sidewalks in snowy cities. Snow turns sidewalks into obstacle courses. Shoveling is backbreaking. Salt damages concrete. Japan installed heating elements under the pavement and called it done. Cities in heavy snowfall regions like Niigata and parts of Hokkaido use geothermal or electric heating systems embedded beneath sidewalks and roads to melt snow on contact. The surface stays clear and dry, while snow piles up everywhere else. Pedestrians walk normally, cars drive normally, nobody slips, nobody shovels, nobody spreads corrosive chemicals. Some systems use groundwater pumped to the surface, others use electric coils. The energy cost is offset by reduced accidents and infrastructure that doesn't get destroyed by salt every winter. Japan treated icy sidewalks as an engineering problem with an engineering solution, instead of handing everyone a shovel and wishing them luck. Number 11. Tactile paving for the visually impaired. Most cities paint crosswalks and hope for the best. Japan built an entire navigation system into the ground. Tenji blocks are raised textured tiles embedded in sidewalks, train platforms, and public spaces across Japan, guiding visually impaired people through cities using touch alone. Lines of raised bars indicate a safe path forward. Clusters of raised dots signal caution, a turn, or an intersection ahead. The system is consistent nationwide. Once you learn the language, every city in Japan becomes navigable. Platforms, crosswalks, building entrances, ticket gates, all connected by continuous tactile paths. Japan invented this system in the 1960s, and it's now adopted in countries worldwide. But nowhere is it as comprehensive, well-maintained, or universally implemented as in Japan itself. Its accessibility treated as infrastructure rather than an afterthought, built into the city from the ground up, not bolted on later as an obligation. Number 12. Convenience store ATMs that accept foreign cards. Landing in a foreign country and discovering your bank card doesn't work in local ATMs is a special kind of panic. Japan fixed it by putting the solution in every convenience store. ATMs inside Japanese convenience stores, particularly 7 bank machines in 11 locations, accept virtually every international card network. Visa, MasterCard, Maestro, Cirrus, UnionPay. You walk into any konbini, withdraw yen, and continue your trip. The machines offer full English, Chinese, Korean, and Portuguese interfaces. They're available around the clock in every neighborhood. For a country that still runs heavily on cash, making foreign cash access effortless was critical. Tourists don't need to hunt for international bank branches or exchange counters. The nearest ATM is always the nearest convenience store, which in Japan is never more than a few minutes away. Number 13. Department store basement food halls. Grocery shopping is routine. Japan turned it into an event. Depachika are the basement floors of Japanese department stores dedicated entirely to food. Premium bakeries, sushi counters, Wagyu beef displays, handmade sweets, seasonal fruits wrapped like jewelry, prepared meals from famous restaurants, all arranged in gleaming cases with staff offering samples. The quality rivals fine dining. The variety is staggering. You can assemble an entire dinner party spread from a single basement floor. Everything is fresh, beautifully presented, and available for takeaway. Late in the evening, prices drop as items approach closing time, and regulars know exactly when to show up for half-price sashimi. Japan decided that buying groceries deserved the same attention to quality and experience as buying anything else in the department store above. Number 14. Noise-free quiet cars on trains. Long train journeys, with a passenger on a loud phone call nearby is a problem. Polite society pretends doesn't exist. Japan acknowledged it and designated entire train cars as silent zones. Quiet cars on Shinkansen and certain commuter lines are carriages where phone calls, loud conversations, and audible device sounds are not permitted. Signs indicate the rule. Passengers self-enforce. The result is a carriage where you can sleep, work, or sit in peace for hours without noise intrusion. People who want to talk sit in regular cars. People who want silence choose the quiet car. Everyone gets the environment they prefer. Japan separated a public space into 2 options based on a single behavioral variable and eliminated an entire category of commuter frustration overnight. Number 15. Furoshiki wrapping cloth for everything. Gift bags tear. Wrapping paper gets used once and thrown away. Japan has been wrapping things in reusable cloth for centuries, and the technique works for literally everything. Furoshiki are square cloths used to wrap, carry, and present items of almost any shape. A bottle of wine, a stack of books, a lunchbox, a watermelon. The wrapping technique changes based on the object, but the cloth stays the same. It doubles as a bag, a placemat, or a gift presentation. One piece of fabric replaces wrapping paper, gift bags, and disposable packaging. It's endlessly reusable, machine washable, and available in patterns ranging from traditional to modern. Japan solved the disposable packaging problem generations ago with a solution that's more beautiful, more functional, and produces zero waste. The rest of the world is still buying rolls of paper designed to be ripped apart and thrown away within seconds. If you want to see more amazing things Japan is doing better than the rest of the world, then like and subscribe and make sure to watch the video on your end screen. It's packed with even more genius.